Hi, my name is Vijay and I'm here to talk to you about my wife Smitha. You may not know this, but for the past 9 years, Smitha has been suffering from a disease called multiple sclerosis. We are currently left with an experimental treatment option which can halt further progression of the disease. But it costs more than $100,000 to undergo this treatment. We are reaching out to our friends, family, well-wishers and looking at crowdfunding options to raise money to help with the treatment costs. It all started in the year 2009 when training for a half marathon, Smitha noticed a sudden onset of fatigue. She went from running 5 miles comfortably to needing breaks every half a mile. She also noticed that her flip-flops would keep falling off her feet while she was walking. Within a week, she felt an odd tingling sensation in her fingers that quickly spread to her whole arm, followed by cold wet droplets on her face and neck. As these symptoms worsened, she knew something was seriously wrong. In September of 2009, at the age of 24, Smitha was diagnosed with MS. MS is an autoimmune disease that affects the central nervous system. Our nerves have a protective sheathing called myelin. This ensures that electrical impulses can travel through the length of the nervous system. In MS, the patient's immune system marks this myelin as a threat and starts to attack them. As the myelin gets depleted, the brain can no longer communicate with the rest of the body effectively. When you look at the MRI of a person affected with MS, the loss of myelin shows up as black or white scar marks. MS attacks in waves, and each attack results in further myelin loss. This directly translates to increased physical disability in the patient. When Smitha was diagnosed with MS, she was still a student. Her student health insurance would not cover the treatment costs, and she couldn't afford to pay for the medication out of pocket. So in just 4 months after her diagnosis, she was hit by a giant relapse. The severity of that attack was extremely alarming, and it permanently affected her quality of life. After coming to terms with these new physical limitations, we decided to make the best of what life had to offer. We traveled when we could, added a dog to our family, fostered a few dogs, and eventually started thinking about starting our own family. In January of 2016, we were blessed with not just one, but a set of twin boys. In the 9 years since her diagnosis, Smitha's condition has constantly been worsening due to multiple relapses. Each relapse has required her to change to the next strongest FDA-approved medication in the market, and none of them have been effective. After another attack in May of 2018, we found out that our options for more drugs were quickly running out. We are now at a point where we need to make some hard choices. If left untreated, the next MS attack could happen any moment, and that can lead to vision loss, memory issues, complete loss of bladder control, and even needing a wheelchair permanently. Our kids are only 2.5 years old, and in these 2.5 years, Smitha has been forced to watch the kids grow from the sidelines. She was not there when the kids took their first steps. She was not there when the boys entered the pool for the first time. She has not been able to walk with them to the neighborhood park, and she knows that she won't be able to help them ride a bike, or play ball with them in the evenings, or come running to their aid when they need her help. After her recent relapse, she has been feeling so exhausted that she cannot even pick up her kids or even speak coherently when tired. All of this can change. And the answer is in an extremely promising clinical trial called Hematopoietic Stem Cell Transplant, or HSCT. HSCT is the first and only medical procedure that can not just stop MS, but also reverse the symptoms of MS by regrowing the lost myelin. The idea here is to wipe out the faulty immune system in the body with chemotherapy, and then reintroduce the patient's stem cells and basically build a new immune system from scratch. This hard reboot of the immune system is a rigorous procedure that takes about a month and a half to complete. It is a risky procedure, and it is only administered to patients that have an aggressive case of MS and who have not responded well to other FDA-approved medications. Among such patients, in up to 87% of the cases, this reprogrammed immune system does not attack the myelin again and thereby stops further progression of the disease. It has also shown to significantly reduce the patient's disability ratings, and patients show continued recovery even after 4 years post-treatment. But the best of the insurance programs do not cover this procedure, as it is not FDA approved yet. This has put the entire burden of raising the money for this procedure on us. The last time the insurance did not cover her treatment, MS dealt a swift and devastating blow. We are fully committed to defeating MS this time around. And with your help, we will be one step closer to achieving that goal. We don't have much to offer you other than a gratitude. All we can say is thanks for supporting us in our fight. Hi, thanks a lot for taking the time to watch this whole video. This is my wife Smitha, and as you've already found out by now, she's the one that has MS. And we're doing this whole campaign in order to help her out. Now, if you would like to join us in our fight and help us out, then there are a few options available.
We have listed a couple options on our crowdfunding webpage. Also, if you have any other questions, you could reach out to either me or to Vijay. We have put our email IDs on this webpage as well.
Yeah, and it would really mean a lot to us if you can share this campaign on social media with your friends.
Especially tag those people that have similar autoimmune conditions like say lupus or CIDP.
Or rheumatoid arthritis, for example.
Right, the exact same treatment has been shown to turn their lives around as well.
Yeah, once again, thanks a lot for watching this whole video. We really appreciate your help.